Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new action thriller, Imani. And this is on BET+, and this film focuses on Faith, who is a mother and a wife, and a year after she believes she was in a car accident, she realizes something was much more nefarious, and that she actually is a lieutenant in a special forces group, and she must take on all these secrets that she's holding and the people that put her there, and must take down the people that she was trying to take down when she still had her memories. And we have actress Brittany S. Hall leading the way in this film, directed by Mike Ho. And from like an action thrill standpoint, it's decently well shot. It's some solidly choreographed action and thrills, so you have those elements that work fine. If you're looking for that, this film delivers those things. This film is 2 hours and doesn't feel like it needs to be. There's definitely a lot of things that keep getting drawn out. Like, the third act of the film feels very drawn out. It keeps hitting on, here's a big moment, and then keeps dragging it forward. And it's like, here's another big moment, and let's drag our feet getting there. And there was this on and off conclusion where it's like, okay, here's an end. Oh wait, just a second. We need to stretch it a little bit more. It seems trying to set up future installments of this universe, this story. And Brittany S. Hall, I think, is fantastic. She's charismatic. She brings a lot of presence, and I appreciate her in this role. She really brings the physicality, and she owns the screen. You have the likes of Demetrius Shipp Jr., Christy Lofton, Stephen Bishop, who fill in some of these other roles throughout this film, and, you know, I think they do fine. They don't have a whole lot to work with in particular, and then you have, like, you know, evil white government people, and they're pretty bland and just, like, they do evil things, and they're looking to gain power, and, you know, not much else to that. And the film, which is written by Amalika McCall and Shonda Whitaker, it feels like there's moments that feel very on the nose. It's like, hey, boom, here's our message, pay attention to it. And they feel clunky. And there's plenty of twists and turns along the way, and like what's really going on here, and they're told with a lot of exposition and flashbacks and stuff like that. It's not exactly the smoothest or the most engaging of storytelling. In the end, this has a lot of elements that you see in a lot of action thrillers like this, and there's some shining moments like the action and Hall's performance, but in general, it feels like it all gets balanced out by a pretty bland and uninspired narrative that has some themes and ideas that aren't necessarily done in a way that makes them intriguing and poignant. It's just like, well, tack them on there along with all the other exposition that we have to get through to make this movie make sense, which it doesn't always. But in the end, it's a very middle-of-the-road kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily good, not necessarily straight bad, it's just kind of there, action thriller. But if they were to continue this story and added some more interesting narrative elements, I could see getting behind Hall coming back and doing more of that action that did stand out in this film. But those are my thoughts on Imani. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.